You're talking to the roller wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealer, wheeler dealer, limousine wreck, jet flying, son of a gun, and I'm having a hard time holding these alligators down. They call me Hot Rod. Everybody knows it. I don't have to say what I am, because I've done it. That's the difference between you and me. You talk about it, I do it.
You will know that your ass is mine, and that's the bottom line, 'cause Stone Cold said so.
Welcome to the East Side Dave and Son Wrestling Show.
Oh, thank you so much, Stanley Mac. It is once again that special time of the month where we are going to rock and roll and destroy the wrestling podcasting community with yet another stellar episode
Of WrestleMania.
Well, not of WrestleMania, of WrestleMania Backlash. That is the pay-per-view we're going to be talking about today. We've got 6 big matches. It's going to be exciting. Hey, my name is East Side Dave McDonald. That's the East Side Dave part of this. Now, he's Stanley McDonald. He's the son in the East Side Dave and Son Wrestling Show equation. But I want to also point out, since this is the time, that a big happy birthday to Stanley Mac.
That allows me to start off the day with 6 million points.
6 million points for Stanley Mac as we celebrate his birthday today on the East Side Dave and Son Wrestling Show.
Wait, what did the points even do?
What do the points do?
Yeah.
You cash them in at the end, and you can get like a guy who like one of those little action figures where it's like a little guy with a parachute on it, and you can throw it, or you can cash in your points for like a back scratcher. Different objects such as that. Objects that you'll use exactly one time and never again. Fun objects. But listen. Oh, it's fantastic. One time I cashed in all my points and I got a little rubber crocodile that you put in the water and then he grows. So he was about an inch, and then I put him in the water and he grew magically to 4 inches. And then I threw him out. Then I buried him in the backyard.
So that's why I've never seen him?
Correct.
You've been hiding this away. I always thought I saw an alligator.
You did not see an alligator. He was buried in the backyard. Look, let's discuss. By the way, any big plans for your birthday? Have you gotten anything good?
Yeah, I got the... originally, actually, a month ago, I got the original, the Wii at Mommy's.
Nintendo Wii, excellent.
And one of your gifts, the SpongeBob...
Nickelodeon Grand Prix Kart Racers. That's the actual title.
It's 41.
Hold on, one sec. Stretch. You're gonna have to stretch. Talk. I'm gonna be right back. You talk to the audience about wrestling. Maybe talk to them about Backlash and your feelings about it. I'll be right back. Go ahead.
Backlash is gonna be awesome. I mean...
That's it? That's all you can stretch? That's horrible. You remind me of this guy, Roy Harder, who does just as awful of a job as stretching, for crying out loud. Another birthday gift.
Oh, so it's just kart racers.
It's Mario Kart. Excuse me. It's Nickelodeon Kart Racers. It's the original, because I realized that this new one was an upgrade. But I thought, well, you know what? You're going to want to have both to complete the collection. If you got
the other one?
The one you got yesterday is the new one. It's the brand new one. But this one, I thought, you know what? I'll get this just to complete the collection. So you have both kart racers in your collection.
Wow.
All right?
All right.
What do you say?
Thank you.
Happy birthday. You deserve it, even though you're driving me crazy. I woke up this morning, and instead of a carpet that was covering my house floor, it was Ritz cracker crumbs. I want to thank you for starting an entire carpet of Ritz cracker crumbs. If I just glued all the crumbs together, I would literally have a new flooring. And if you want a new flooring, you might have like hardwood floors at your house, and you're like, you know what? I could use a rug or a carpet. No. Don't get a rug or a carpet. They're expensive. They're thousands of dollars. Get a few boxes of Ritz crackers. Invite Stanley Mac over. Say, don't eat these over a plate like a responsible human being. But just, eat the crackers willy-nilly all over. And then next thing you know, your entire floor will be covered. Comments?
Can you stretch real quick?
No, come on, let's go.
Real quick.
Okay, ready?
No.
So So you're enjoying your birthday? We're gonna have hamburgers today. Is that okay? Is that like a good birthday meal?
Yeah, good
Okay.
birthday meal.
We had pizza yesterday. I didn't want to double down on the pizza. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right. Hey, listen. Let's get to what we're here for. WWE WrestleMania Backlash. Weird. Before we get into it, let's just talk about the title.
Yeah.
Because everyone talked about the title. Everyone made fun of the pay-per-view name. Because, as we all know, WrestleMania is the WWE's gigantic show of the year. We all know this. 80,000 to 100,000 people show up. They sell the place out. This year, it was different. Obviously, due to the pandemic, there was less. But they still got, I think, 30,000 people in the stadium, which is...
That's like a teeny bit less than Raw.
I mean, it's phenomenal. No, 30,000 is definitely more than Raw.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because they do Raw and SmackDown, they do NBA arenas, which is typically around, 16 to 20 something thousand.
Actually not too much far though.
No, but it was a great crowd, and you could feel it. You could feel the energy. And here's the thing. Then the following pay-per-view, which is Backlash, now they're calling it WrestleMania Backlash. Thoughts, opinions of this somewhat name change for the pay-per-view?
Next event I think could be Money in the Bank, and you know what they should call that?
What?
SummerSlam Money in the Bank.
It's true. Because Money in the Bank, that person, it's a big deal, and then the SummerSlam is the next pay-per-view. How about calling it WrestleMania everything? How about WrestleMania Money in the Bank, and then how about calling SummerSlam SummerSlam, WrestleMania Royal Rumble, WrestleMania Survivor Series, and then we get back to WrestleMania, and now we have to call it WrestleMania. The name stinks, obviously. If Stanley Mac is mocking it and I'm mocking it, the name's horrible. Look, there's a lot of things going on that I'm exacerbated. What's the word? I'm tired. I'm tired of seeing Apollo Crews and Commander Aziz hold the spear upside down. But apparently they're not going to correct it, or I complained about it on Twitter for like the third time, and someone said, Davey Mac, this is making you lose your mind. Just relax. It's probably a lawyer. He said it's probably a WWE lawyer. Said you can't hold the spear with the tip up the way 99.99999% of people hold spears with the tip up.
That actually doesn't make a little sense because they probably won't do that for safety.
Right.
Do you think that does make sense?
I mean, I guess so, but listen to who you're talking about.
They gimmicked it.
Right. Give him a fake spear then. Make it a rubber or a plastic point and not metal. B, listen, we're going to give credit here to Apollo Crews. And he's a well-trained professional athlete. He's not going to hurt anyone. He's not going to use the spear. It's just a spear for an entrance. It's the same thing that Drew McIntyre uses.
Use a spear.
Drew McIntyre uses a real sword. It's clearly a real sword. It's just a prop for the entrance.
Oh yeah, McIntyre doesn't hold it down.
Yeah, imagine how crazy he would look if he held the sword upside down. Ouch! I'm cutting me hands! Well, you're holding the sword upside down. Why are me hands bleeding? Me hands are bleeding! Because, Drew, you're holding the sword upside down. See, you're holding the blade with your hands, and that's why... I've cut me fingers off! What's happening? You're still holding it upside down, True. Never mind. This was a bad idea. All right, listen. Listen, we could talk all day. Now, you should know, Stanley.
That sounded more Irish.
You should know. Well, I am Irish. Now, listen. You should know, Stanley. Okay.
Right.
That one of the things that we're doing here, special, for your birthday, okay, is we're gonna have some surprises from some famous WWE superstars. Now, here's the one thing: I haven't paid them yet, and so I'm not sure if they're gonna be happy or not. But they are. They did say that they're gonna be here,
Okay.
and so if we get interrupted, oh no, oh my! Oh my God! Randy Orton is here! Oh my God! The Viper is in the house and he's here to say hi to Stanley Mac and... Oh, wait a second. He's grabbed Stanley Mac by the neck. Oh no! He's RKO'd! Stanley Mac right to the kitchen floor! Randy Orton showing no mercy today! Oh my God, Stanley writhing in pain. Randy stepping over him. Absolutely brutal. Stanley Mac now slinking off to the bathroom. He mouthed the words to me, "Daddy, I have to pee," which is why this Randy Orton attack is taking extra long. He is going pee. And here he is. He's back. Back. My co-host is back. Well, I apologize for Randy Orton attacking you like that.
And make me go to the
And
bathroom.
forcing you to go to the bathroom like that. That's horrible. Okay, let's get to WrestleMania Backlash.
Yes.
Let's do it, Stanley Mac, on your special birthday episode. Let's get right to it. We've got some interesting matches. I say let's start off with a women's championship match. Let's go right off with Rhea Ripley, your Raw Women's Champion, versus Asuka versus Charlotte Flair in a triple threat match for the Raw Women's Championship. Stanley Mac, who do you like?
This match, I think we are kicking it off with the match of the night.
Oh, look at
I think
this.
this match is going to be a really good match. Could you see it?
I could.
Asuka, Charlotte, and Rhea. But the winner of the match will be Charlotte Flair, and I have a big reason.
Charlotte Flair, give it to me. Give me the reason.
The reason is, like Charlotte Flair, they probably want to give her the title after, well, she wasn't on WrestleMania and stuff. They probably want to make that all up to her and give her the title.
Okay, yeah, she did miss WrestleMania because of a crazy incident. I don't know if you heard. One of the WWE doctors had actually said to Charlotte, they said, we ran some tests and it turns out you're pregnant. And then this is really crazy. So they literally kept her out of WrestleMania. She was not allowed to be there. And then crazily, Charlotte got her own pregnancy test and said and realized she is not pregnant. So the WWE doctors, I don't know how the heck they messed that up. That is weird.
I only know that she isn't.
Well, she's not. She said she isn't. We've been watching her wrestling. She got tests. That's it. But let's get back to the match. I think Rhea Ripley retains as your Raw Women's Championship. I just think that her run just started, for crying out loud. I can't imagine her losing this quickly. Also, let's factor in that Rhea Ripley lost in last year's WrestleMania, which means that this would be twice. This would be twice that Rhea Ripley lost to Charlotte Flair. I know Asuka's there; it's a triple threat match, but still, this would be twice that Rhea Ripley lost in a championship match to Charlotte if she loses. I can't see that. What if the WWE is smart? They make Rhea Ripley and Charlotte enemies. They're the same size.
Asuka.
They're big. They can wrestle.
Forget about Asuka.
I'm not saying forget about Asuka, but Asuka does not need to be a part of this going forward. Going forward, Charlotte and Rhea should just be epic rivals, put on great matches, storylines, and get it going. I do think Rhea Ripley emerges as your champion. Next one, in a lumberjack match, Stanley Mac. Damian Priest versus The Miz. Okay, yeah, Damian Priest versus The Miz. Sorry, I had my brain stopped working there for a second.
Yeah.
Damian Priest versus The Miz. And we'll see if Johnny Drip Drip is by his side. No one understands exactly what that means, but now I like saying it.
Johnny Drip Drip.
Yeah. All right, so Stanley Drip Drip, go for it. What's your...
This match should be a steel cage match.
It's a lumberjack match. Damian Priest...
He said on Raw, like, I want a place for no other one. Or even Hell in a Cell. Wasn't that the original thing about Hell in a Cell?
Yes, yeah. If you want a match where you need to get your hands on the other person, and it's a match that the person's locked in with you. It is true. A steel cage match and or Hell in a Cell usually works in that capacity, but they're going for a lumberjack match, I guess, to get a lot of people involved. Who do you like?
Yeah.
Who do you like? Damian Priest or The Miz?
I think Damian Priest. I don't think there's any way. And after this match, I'm done with this story.
I agree. No, let's move Damian Priest on. For me, with the return of Aleister Black, and I know Damian Priest is on Raw, Aleister Black is on SmackDown. Whatever. Make them move. Make one of them move. Because with Aleister Black coming back, to me, that's a rivalry that you could have two guys, a little mystery, great on the microphone, and I'm sure they would put it on epic matches.
Like the whole story about Aleister Black, though. Would that not make sense for it?
So, I don't know. The story, everything would make sense. Now, to go with what you're saying, I think that The Miz is actually going to win this match. And I will get specific on my prediction. I believe that The Miz will have Johnny Drip Drip, John Morrison, as one of the lumberjacks in disguise. And maybe even somebody else. No. And then when Priest is kicked out, John Morrison and somebody else will put the boots to him, and Miz will find a way to do a roll up here or some kind of small little
thing.
Thing.
Use the ropes, right?
Yeah,
no, because then the other lumberjacks are probably just gonna put.
Yeah, but they're on different sides. They usually put the babyface lumberjacks on one side and the heel lumberjacks on the other side. And if Johnny Drip Drip, if he hangs out with the heels, then maybe that's a way to do it.
I know they're probably just gonna have him in Miz's corner.
Okay, well listen, I gave you my prediction. John Morrison will help Miz get the victory. That's basically what I'm trying to say.
Okay, third match. Let's go.
Third match, we're going tag team. The Dirty Dogs, Dolph Ziggler and Robert Roode versus Rey Mysterio and Dominic Mysterio. Let's keep this in mind. The Dirty Dogs going well. They are your SmackDown Tag Team Champions. But no father-son team in the history of wrestling has gotten the Tag Team Championship. If Rey Mysterio and his son Dominic Mysterio win, hell, it'd be like the Eastside Dave and Son Wrestling Show becoming Tag Team Champions. I mean, come on. Can't get any better than that. Stanley Mac, who are you going with?
What's going to happen? We are going to soon be IWF Tag Champs.
I would love that. Let's go. Now, who do you like here?
I don't see. Clearly, the WWE has been setting up. I'm like, no other father-son wrestling have ever been tag champs. They've been setting it up. There's no way Miz and Morrison are losing.
No way. You mean the Mysterios?
No.
You said Miz and Morrison.
I lost my train of thought now.
All right, who are you talking about?
Rey Mysterio and Dominic Mysterio.
Let me tell you something, pal. I believe that the Mysterios are also going to win. You have a chance to make history. In how many years does Rey Mysterio have left? Though I still love watching him work. I still think he's a great wrestler. But how many years does he have at being at the top of the game? Father, son, that would be a big deal. And I like Dominic Mysterio. Think he's a good wrestler.
I mean, he's kind of falling apart, but...
Falling apart?
He's like so young.
Well, how's he falling apart?
To me, like, they put him in this whole Seth Rollins thing, and then now. After the Seth Rollins, they haven't done a lot with him, is what you're saying? Okay. They haven't really been looking, because, like, how big was the Seth Rollins thing?
That was good.
Since then, they haven't really had put him in anything.
I agree. I agree. It's one of those confusing questions where you say, okay, you guys gave us this storyline. You were featuring Dominic all over the place. And now what? Why are you suddenly hiding him? Like, we're ready to become Dominic Mysterio fans, and he's nowhere to be found. Well, maybe this is his way to get back. He's going to be wrestling with his dad, the legendary Rey Mysterio, taking on Ziggler and Robert Roode. And this could be a sleeper match. This could be a really, really good match.
This could. I mean, you can't really say it's a sleeper when Rey Mysterio's in it.
No, you're right.
You agree?
And Ziggler and Roode are both pros. They know what they're doing.
Even Dominic. So.
And Dominic is good. Dominic is good. All right, next one. Let's go for this one, Stanley Mac. Let's go for the Women Championship. The Raw. No, we did the Raw Women's Championship. It's time for the SmackDown Women's Championship. I hate the fact that they're called the Raw Women's Championship for starters and the SmackDown Women's Championship. Why not have just do a WWE Championship for the women and then do a Universal Championship for the women? They should make all the belts the same. They should unify the men's tag team belts because honestly, it's difficult to remember who the SmackDown tag team champion is, who the Raw tag team champion is. It's just annoying.
Like what? The women's tag titles. I like that better.
Yeah, because it's one belt. Champion should mean something. I understand you have two different shows, so you want two different world champions. Fine. With the WWE World Championship and the WWE, the Universal Championship are better than just saying it's the Raw Women's Championship. Imagine if it was if Drew McIntyre was or who is it now? Bobby Lashley. Imagine if Bobby Lashley was the Raw Men's Champion. No one would care. No, he's the WWE Champion. Imagine if if Roman Reigns was the SmackDown Men's Champion. No, he's Roman Reigns, the Universal Champion. Come on, WWE, wake up!
Wake up!
Bianca Belair versus Bayley for the WWE SmackDown Women's Championship. Bianca Belair is your champion. Okay.
Dad, I have a prediction that is gonna blow your mind.
Oh, I love this.
Bianca Belair is this close to winning, but someone, maybe even with like a mask or something, attacks her.
Oh, I love it.
And you know what it is?
Who?
Sasha Banks.
Oh, yeah.
They bring them back together.
Yeah. Let's go for it.
Let's go for it. Now it's Sasha.
So does she lose though because of that? Does she actually lose the match?
Yeah, that's also the thing to think about. So,
well, come on, let's go. It's prediction time.
Bianca will actually win the match though by a DQ, maybe, but.
So Bianca still wins because Sasha. Okay, it's a deep disqualification.
They're not gonna be done with her as champion.
I can't imagine.
Yeah.
Bianca Belair. It's the same reason why I said Rhea Ripley will win, and I agree with you. I'm agreeing with you. Bianca Belair is going to keep this belt.
But could you see that?
I think that would be awesome. Everybody knows that Sasha and Bayley, when they work together, whether it's as partners or even as opponents, they always work well.
Charlotte and Becky, I feel.
Yeah, Charlotte and Becky. Yeah.
Charlotte and Becky, Bayley and Sasha.
Sort of. That's kind of the way it's been. Next one. Let me just quickly say, yes, I agree. Bianca Belair wins this. But I do like your Sasha Banks prediction. Next one. All right, let's go for the WWE Championship match, Stanley. Let's save Roman Reigns for last.
I agree.
WWE Championship is going to be a triple threat match with your WWE Champion, Bobby Lashley, taking on Drew McIntyre and Braun Strowman. It's a triple threat match. Every man for himself. Lashley, McIntyre, Strowman. Who wins?
I'm going with... you know what? Drew McIntyre.
Going with Drew McIntyre, recapturing the belt.
He's going to work out a new champion.
It's possible. It's possible, but guess what? It's not going to be McIntyre. It's not going to be Lashley. Braun Strowman is your new WWE champion. I'm feeling like all of a sudden they're saying, hey, the push that we should have given Braun Strowman probably 3 years ago, where he was white hot, electric. Everyone was rooting for him. What was that? Maybe 2 years ago? 2 or 3 years ago.
That's like too long.
I know, but they're realizing, hey, we should have pushed him then. Maybe we'll push him now.
And then
So they're
it's
gonna
not
give
gonna
Braun.
work.
Well, we'll see. But they're gonna give Braun Strowman the champion. Braun Strowman will emerge as your champion tonight. Guaranteed.
Guaranteed. What about you can't count out Lashley, are you?
What's that?
You can't count out Lashley though. He has been a dominant champion.
No, I know. So I think I think. Listen, Lashley's done a good job. Some of the greatest champions of all time have not done as good. I mean, let's think about Triple H for a second. I mean Triple H. Everyone knows that he's a 14-time world champion, and he's had what a career. But he's lost. That means he's lost that championship 14 times. Okay, and he's had a ton of defeats at WrestleMania. And I'm just saying that Triple H, he's had a lot of wins, but he's had a lot of losses. And maybe the guy is. Uh-oh. Oh no.
Time to play the game.
Oh no.
He said it.
I didn't. Oh my God! He's here! Triple H is in the building! Oh my God, he's staring at the doorway and he's spitting water! No, the water's getting all over the place! It's Stanley Mac's birthday episode and Triple H is here and he's spitting water all over the floor! Triple H... Davey Mac here, I apologize for the comments my partner Stanley Mac said. It was all Stanley who said that you're not a great champion. It was all Stanley who said you lost 14 times. I didn't say anything. He's grabbing Stanley. Triple H is grabbing Stanley. And oh no, he's got Stanley back ready for the pedigree, his finishing move. And he pedigrees Stanley right to the ground, face first. Destruction everywhere. Bodies strewn all over the place. And tons of empty bottles of water. I don't know where he's pulling out all these bottles of water. He's got at least 12 bottles of water on him.
He's got.
All right, bye, Triple H.
Bye, Triple H.
Wow. That was upsetting, huh?
That was upsetting.
You know what I'm saying? So, I think... I do think Strowman's going to win this match. I absolutely do. All right, let's get to it. This is probably going to be the main event, I would imagine.
Yeah.
Or they'll kick it off with this. It'll be one of the two. But your Universal Champion, Roman Reigns, takes on Cesaro. Singles match for the WWE Universal Championship.
Is it Cesaro's time, what?
It could be Cesaro's time.
It could.
Well... So?
And that's why the winner of this match will be Roman Reigns is still your champion.
Wow.
I'm sorry.
Roman Reigns still your champion,
I can't go against him here.
You can't go. What do you think about Roman Reigns' new song?
It sounds like kind of like a hip hop.
Yeah?
It's kind of.
Do you like it? Yes or no?
No.
No. Whoa. No.
No, that's like it doesn't sound like even a wrestling song, and maybe like it almost sounds a little silly to me.
Silly?
Yeah.
Oh my God. The song sounds silly. Roman's not gonna like that. Roman is gonna. He's not gonna like that. Yeah, I'm not such a huge fan of the song either. I thought, man, Roman Reigns has got a great song. You know? So who do you think's going to win this match? Let's go. Roman Reigns versus Cesaro. You're saying...
Roman Reigns, though.
Well, break it down a little bit. Why? Why is Roman Reigns going to win?
Roman Reigns is going to win. He's going to spear him.
Great breakdown. Great analysis.
We're going to get like 5 spears.
5 spears?
On Cesaro.
Well, listen, I'm sure Roman doesn't really appreciate you making fun of his song the way you just did. By the way, my prediction is this. Yes, Roman Reigns will retain. He will be the Universal Championship. But let's see what happens with Jimmy Uso, Stanley Mac. The Tribe does not seem like they're in cohesion right now. Have you noticed there's a little infighting between Jimmy Uso and Jey Uso?
No, well, Jimmy Uso doesn't want to be nobody's Something or other.
He doesn't want to be nobody's slave or something. I don't know. Yeah.
The B word.
Oh gosh, yeah. And he even made a T-shirt out of it, which was weird. Anyway, Roman, you should get back your old song because Stanley Mac, you're losing the 12-year-old demographic, and it is his birthday today. He's 12 years old, Roman. So get back your old song, and you know. Oh no. Uh-oh, wait a second. What is that? Oh no! He's here! Roman Reigns is in the building. Yeah, he got his old song back. He got his old song back right now, and he's looking at Stanley. And oh no, Roman Reigns has super punched Stanley out of his chair. And Stanley Mac is on the ground. He's groggy. Roman Reigns now is sitting in the corner of my living room. He always goes to a corner when he's right about to spear you. And he's just, but we don't have ropes or turnbuckles here in this house, but we do have corners of the house. He's in the corner of the living room. Stanley Mac slow to his feet. He's getting up. Here comes Reigns. Ow! What a spear by Roman Reigns. Totally cutting Stanley Mac in half. There's the 1, 2, 3. That's it. Don't ever make fun of my song again, says Roman Reigns to Stanley Mac. Don't you do it. Don't ever do it, you punk.
Oh my. Oh my.
That'll be it. What an Eastside Dave and Son wrestling show. The Stanley Mac birthday special, the WrestleMania Backlash episode. Stanley, I know you've been injured. I know that Triple H got his hands on you. Roman Reigns got his hands on you. Can you say a few words before you leave today?
Ow.
Ow. Yeah, that's about right. Ow. Well, happy birthday once again, Stanley Mac. To the Eastside Davidson Wrestling Show audience, thank you all for listening. We recently got our podcasting numbers, and we have to thank you. Apparently, you're listening in droves on radio.com or on WRAT.com because we were told that we were the #1 podcast in Beasley Media.
Big deal.
It's a huge deal.
That's huge.
Huge deal. Radio.com, apparently, getting people to listen. WRAT.com, getting people to listen. And we were just told tons and tons of numbers, big numbers. So we have to thank the Eastside Davidson Wrestling Show audience for real. Because you guys, holy mackerel, you guys are out there, man. All right, guys. Well, listen. Stanley Mac, I do want to say a happy birthday. I couldn't have a better partner. And quite frankly, can you believe that we've been doing this for close to 6 years? This August will be 6 years of the Eastside Davidson Wrestling Show. How insane is this?
This is insane.
All right. As for me, I'm Davey Mac, Eastside Dave, and that's Stanley Mac. Enjoy WrestleMania Backlash, everybody.
And celebrate my birthday.
And celebrate Stanley's birthday. Goodbye.